Okay, very last minute live stream because look at that sky. Have a look at that sky. So I had to get out. So I don't know if we're going to get anyone in here watching, but yeah, have a look at that. Now I'm just going to quickly change something very quickly. And I'm back. And hopefully I'm back. Where's the clip for this thing? Is that it? Yep. Okay, so I need to work out what I'm doing here because that sky is looking pretty epic at the moment. So I don't know if we're going to get many people watching, but I had to get out because this sky is looking pretty good. Don't mind me, I'm just going to grab a filter. If I can get some lightning in the background, I will be very happy. I'll come and check the chat in a minute. I just want to get set up quickly before we lose all this storm cloud. Okay, I'm going with an ND64. It's all a bit of a rush at the moment. Kath actually saw the clouds and said, come and have a look at this. I was working on my next video, which I went out this morning and did a bit of filming this morning. But I didn't want to miss this. The sky's looking pretty epic. So, g'day Pam, how are ya? Hello from Tassie. Oh, you're in Tassie. I hope you enjoy Tassie. I'm really looking forward to seeing what you can find down there. So enjoy Tassie. Have a look at this storm that's just rolled through. It absolutely poured this morning. Absolutely poured. So I hope you're enjoying Tassie. Oh, have a look at that. There's even a rainbow up there. All right, I've got to go and take photos. I don't know if there's going to be a lot of talking going on in this stream. But we're going to do a seascape. And I want those clouds and that rainbow. So let's come down to the edge of the water. I've got to find a nice foreground first. I did like that big dead stick. I might get that on the way back. But I want some water movement. I do want some water movement. Because this could make for a pretty epic shot, to tell the truth. I don't know what the tide's doing. It was very rushed. But have a look at that. Have a look at that. So yeah, I hope you're enjoying Tassie. Let me just quickly get set up. I don't know what I'm doing yet. I've got to find some foreground. I want to include that sky. That's my main priority. That big epic sky. Let's go and frame something up, shall we? Water movement. I'm just sort of watching where it all is. I think I've just got to get that sky while it's there. What a day. Alright, I'm going out. Let's bring you out. I don't know whether the tide's coming in or going out. I don't know what it's doing. But I don't care. I've got to get this shot. Have a look at the sky. Have a look at that sky. Alright, I'll come and check the chat in a minute. I just got to try and frame something up. How slippery are these rocks? These rocks are good. Yeah, these rocks are nice. Alright, nice little rock pool down there. Got some nice lines here actually. What's that doing? Yeah, it looks okay-ish. Let's give it a try and see how we go. Comes a wave now. Get that wave as it crashes over the rocks. And we're going for the pano. Yeah, I wish I had got here a bit earlier. Those clouds were looking really good when I got here, but it still looks really nice. I'm not sold on my foreground, but I don't have time to really compose anything, to tell the truth. I like the water over there, looks nice. There's a nice little rock pool. I think the tide might be coming in. Let's get these waves as they rush in. That actually doesn't look too bad. That doesn't look too bad. Wow, what an epic sky. Oh, wow. I think that was a stingray. Stingray just got airborne. Now, I need to keep an eye on the tide. The bags, oh look, it's getting wet. Let me just quickly come back. I don't think it's going to be a long stream. Got to go and do touristy thing. Enjoy, Pam, enjoy your touristy thing. You can watch this later, yeah, no worries. G'day, Scotty, how are you? The sky is amazing, and I've missed most of it. It was really, really epic when I first came out. But in saying that, it's still looking pretty good. So I'm going to do a quick pano. Now, panos with waves is tricky. Is very tricky. Let's get more than I need to. The sky does look good, and that's why I'm out here, to try and get this sky. Before it disappears off into the distance too far. Oh, I would love a bolt of lightning. Oh. Wow. Just everything about this looks amazing. The colour of the water, that rainbow effect up on the top of the cloud. So this is the back end of that storm cell that just came through, and I was keeping an eye on it, but it didn't really do much until it got out. I'm going to do this. I really need to concentrate on foreground. The sky's doing everything it needs to do. Alright, I really like the water movement over these rocks. Let me just move that bag up somewhere a bit high and drier. I get the feeling the tide is still coming in. So let me bring this up here. Yeah, I've got no idea what reception's like out here, so you just have to bear with me. Hopefully it's okay. But check out that sky. Hang on, let's get this tripod set up where it's not going to fall first. Yeah, we've got some nice water movement. Rocks are nice and grippy. They're not, well, that one's a bit slippery down there. These ones are okay. Yeah, I can see the kind of the sandy rocks that have got a bit of slip. Nice little water movement over these rocks, which I like. It is a bit slippery out here, to tell the truth. Yeah, that's not too bad. The sun is a bit too bright for my liking. It's going to be very glary. The whitewash will be very glary. Because now that storm's passed, we've got full sun on our foreground. So I do have to slightly underexpose, otherwise that whitewash will completely blow out. There's a nice wave, which I missed. There's another one. Alright, I need to get my timing right. I should be using my trigger, to tell the truth. I can hear that thunder in the background still. Alright, here comes a nice wave now. A bit earlier this time. That's better. Just got to check that we're not getting splashed. Wow, look at that sky. That is really nice. And the sun's almost gone. Sorry, the cloud's almost gone. It's sun out here at the moment. Oh, he stopped splashing. Stop splashing the lens. Okay, here comes a nice wave. Let's get that one. I should have my trigger for this sort of thing. Got to get the timing right. That was better. That was better. Yeah, that one was good. Just get all these as this whitewash comes in over the rocks. Looks quite nice. The sky is just magic. What a magic sky. I am doing panos as well because I just want to get my foreground set first. Got to get a foreground I'm happy with. And then quickly take one over this side. That wave was nice. Yeah, that one was good. That one was good. And now I'll take a shot this way as well. Oh, there's a fish in the wave there. Yeah, that's quite nice. Okay, now I need to actually set up for a pano, which means let's get ultra wide. We'll just come back a little bit. Check that my lens hood isn't. This tripod is really starting to get through the replacement phase. Rocks are still grippy. Okay, that's better. That's I don't know actually. I don't know. Okay, but it's not great. Let's get up a bit higher. So I will come and check the chat in a minute. I just want to make the most of this sky while it's looking savage. Yeah, this foreground that I've got here is looking pretty good. I don't want too much foreground. What's the waves doing there? It's okay. Focus it. Yeah, the sky still looks nice though, even though it's off into the distance. It'll make for a nice pano because it's right along the horizon. So I'm trying to find a foreground that's sort of half interesting. And these waves crashing over the rocks add a bit of interest. Even down here might be okay. Oh, there's fish surfing the waves in. Is that a mullet? It's right there. There's a fish surfing the wave in. I'm sure it's a mullet. That would have been a nice wave. Yeah, see, now I want the pano. Now we've got lots going on. It's a nice little rock pool here if the tide keeps coming in. Let's do another. Let's just do one up here. There's all sorts of things going on out here. There's a few fish hopping around. I'm sure I saw a stingray just pop out of the water before too. Now, I just got to be careful with my panos, especially with the foreground. I need my foreground to either all have waves or no waves. Otherwise it just won't stitch together very nicely. Let's get right around there. Wow, what a just epic scene. It really is. That would have been a nice wave to get. Let's concentrate on the middle of our frame first. Oh, there was a bolt of lightning out there. Man, if I can get a bolt of lightning, I should probably put the intervalometer on to tell the truth. That would be epic. I could go a 10 stopper. 10 stopper will give me longer exposures, gives me a better chance of capturing lightning during the day. There's not a lot of lightning happening though. It's so far off into the distance, I don't know. But have a look at it. How good does that look? Let's take all of this in. Just going to keep firing off a few shots in the hope that I do get some lightning coming out of that cloud. Yeah, all that, I think it's called the Mammatus cloud. All that bubbly cloud was right above us when I left home. Now it's just sort of off into the distance. But either way, this will make for some nice shots. Getting splashed all over the place here. Okay, now let's go around this side. Just keep firing off shots so I can stitch them all together. And I will come and check the chat in a minute. Yeah, I was out filming this morning. I did some wildlife, some bird photos. That's what I want. That's nice. That's nice. This is the sort of scene that I want. This is our epic panorama. I'm just timing these waves crashing over the rocks. Add some foreground interest on top of that sky, and wow, we could be in for a treat. Geez, it looks nice. Geez, it looks good. What did I do? Alright, let me come and check the chat. I might even try one with that big dead stick up on the beach. Try not to slip over. Welcome to Harvey Bay. Alright, let's have a look what's going on here. So just Pam and Scotty in here at the moment. But have a look at that sky. That is a big, nasty, epic sky. That is epic. Oh look, I want to keep working this water. I really do want to keep working the water. I think having some nice water movement as well as that sky, I can go back and get the dead stick on the beach anytime. I really want water movement. I don't know how good it's going to look in a pano. Every now and then I hit like a bit of a slip. There's an awesome little rock pool here. If the tide keeps coming in, I might get some nice water falling into that. I love all these little concaves in the rocks. Maybe we could try one. Oh shit, that was slippery. Maybe we could try this one. That is a bit slippery there. Let's try that. Let's try that there. That does look quite nice. Just wait for a wave to come crashing in. Yeah, what a sky. Welcome to Hervey Bay. Crystal clear water, blue water out that way. Big grey sky up above us. Alright, there's not a lot of waves at the moment. Let's just take some shots without waves. I do want all that whitewash, I really do. What a sky. So this is the sort of sky I want out at my trees, but I can't get there at high tide because we are right on high tide. This is what I'm doing, you know, when it comes to an award-winning shot, this is the sort of sky that I need for those trees. I swear, if it was low tide now, I'd be out there. I just don't know about this foreground. It's nice, but yeah. Probably should even pop on a polarizer to cut the glare off the water. Alright, this isn't doing it for me. I'm going back out amongst the waves. Oh, there was another bolt of lightning out there. I hope the phone's picking this up. I am seeing lightning every now and then. I have got to get really lucky. Let me bring the bag over here. I saw a really awesome bolt of lightning right on that corner then. Alright, I've just got to keep taking shots. That's all there is to it. I've just got to keep taking shots. I think my foreground is okay. I am just going to do another pano. Just double check my focus. Focus out on the horizon. F16, half a second. Half a second's going to give me some nice water movement in my foreground. And I've always got that chance of getting a bolt of lightning with a longer exposure. Some nice wave movement at the moment. So again, I'm doing my pano. I'm taking one shot there and then I'll take another shot there and we'll stitch them together. So I'm just kind of firing off this way, watching both my foreground, watching the sky in the hope of getting that bolt of lightning. And I know I could put a 10 stopper on, which will give me a longer exposure with a better chance of getting the lightning. But yeah, I don't know. I think if it happens, it happens. There's a nice wave. That's what I want from my foreground. If it happens, it happens. Midday lightning strike. This could be it. This could be the moment. This could be my award-winning shot. The sky is certainly the sky. That sky is definitely the sky. I just need that strike of lightning at the right time. All right, let's just pan over this way a little bit. That's nice, all that water. This is a good spot actually. I don't mind this spot. Good on a high tide. And not too slippery. This spot is actually not too bad. Incoming tide, so it hasn't had time to get super wet and slippery. Wow, it's right across Fraser Island. We really do need panos for this scene. This is... wow. What an epic sky. I'm literally just taking shots hoping for a strike. That's basically what I'm doing, is hoping for a bolt of lightning. I love these clouds out here. Love those clouds out there. Let's go and take more than I need. It looks nice down here. Yeah, my foreground's not exactly the foreground that I want, but it's nice. It's just nice. That sky is incredible. I might even zoom in on just the sky. Let's get in on just the sky. Try a couple. No foreground at all. Try and move away from those trees a little bit. Just watch my footing. Let's get into 35 mil. Literally focus on the clouds. And let's do a proper pano. So now I'm really just concentrating on the sky, not worried about my foreground. Just want to get that big cloud bank at the moment. The foreground is what it is. It's not going to stitch together great because of all the movement. Just want to get a big panel of that sky before it disappears too far away. Hopefully the audio's still okay. Hopefully you can hear me. Nice little rock pool down here with some water, which looks quite nice. That looks good. Yeah, now that it's so far off into the distance, I do need to shoot wide. Shoot wide and crop in. Wow, what a day. That is pretty good. I'm just going to try one from here. And get my tripod nice and solid. There's a few slippery patches every now and then. Oh, that's not too bad there. Right, we'll get that whole sky. Okay, just got to time it so I get these waves. Anyway, I hope you're enjoying the view. because I certainly am. It's getting a long way off into the distance now, but I'm just going to keep firing anyway. Just keep firing. Geez, it looks nice though. The water looks really inviting. Alright, let's come and check the chat. I think we're sort of at that stage now where it's a long way off into the distance. I'm pretty sure I've got some shots that I'm happy with. Let's have a look. Where exactly are you this morning? So this is, let me show you around. So I am right out on the point of Point Vernon. So this is almost the most northern part. So back this way, there's Hervey Bay. So that's Hervey Bay all along there. That's Point Vernon. All the way out. So this is sort of almost the northeast point of Point Vernon. And then that's again, Point Vernon goes all the way around that corner. So that's looking north that way. So north is kind of that way. Sun would set about here at the moment. There's an osprey nest up there. The locals will know the osprey nest. Nice big red tree up there. Someone else over there taking photos. So yeah, that's Hervey Bay down there. Let me go into the not wide angle. Might give you a better idea. So that's Hervey Bay. And as you can see, no high rises at the moment, which is always nice. On the tip of Point Vernon, yeah, pretty much. There's Fraser Island out there in the background behind the boat. And then there's that epic sky. Have a look at that. That is a pretty epic sky. So I might get a few more shots. Yeah, this spot is nice. I do like this spot. Water's nice and clear too, which is always a bonus for this spot. It does get quite dirty up here sometimes, especially after a big northerly. So let me get back out to wide view. Yeah, look, now I'm just going to concentrate on actually getting some shots. A good spot for me if I get up there around 1 to 2 p.m. Yeah, look, it is good. Again, it depends on tide. On a low tide, it is very messy, slippery. It's not quite so nice on a low tide. So it will depend on tide, Scotty, when you get up here. Depending on what the tide's doing will kind of dictate where you need to go. The piers are good at any time of day. If you can find somewhere near the piers, the piers are always good. The piers are high tide, low tide, it doesn't really matter. Where, yeah, out here, all around Point Vernon is better on a high tide. Low tide, you've got to hit the mud flats. Hit the piers. Look, there's plenty out here to shoot, so that's not a problem. Wow, I really like all that movement there. I'm just concentrate on that. Let me just zoom in. Just check my focus. Focus looks okay. Geez, the camera's getting hot. I don't like that I don't have the focus ring. It's hard to focus on a mirrorless, to tell the truth. It's, yeah, just one thing I still haven't gotten used to with the mirrorless is focusing. I like my old SLR for focusing, it just makes it easier. So I'm just concentrating on some wave movement at the moment. The guy out there standing up on his boat fishing. Still got that epic cloud out in the background. So shooting ultra wide, I'm at 14mm. Ultra wide to try and take in as much as I can. I'm just enjoying the scenery while I'm here. Just enjoying it. A couple of people kayaking out there. Okay, here comes some waves. And some whitewash just to create some sort of interest in my foreground. I reckon the tide might be back on its way out, to tell the truth. The waves seem to be getting smaller. That one was okay. And I probably should cover my arms up. I'll be getting a bit of sun this week with the windsurfing going on. The waves have definitely died down a bit. You always get some nice waves just out on the point. So I will wind it up shortly. I got what I wanted. And I think they will look alright. Yeah, I'm just waiting for waves. I'm just trying to... Got a nice little rock pool in front of me. I'm waiting for the water to cascade into that little rock pool. Yeah, the ocean's really flattening out now. Yeah, alright, I think that might do it. Everything's getting hot. That's cooking. My camera is cooking in the sun. So, yeah, look, thank you to everyone who did pop in. It was a very last minute. And that's the thing I've got to do. Like, if I see the weather doing stuff, I've just got to get out and try and get it. I've just got to get out and try and get it. So, yeah, look, I've got some shots. Nearly went. Yeah, the pier, you can't go wrong with the piers. The piers are nice. The piers are nice. So yeah, look, when you get up here, we'll sort of see what the tide's doing, see what the weather's doing. There's plenty, and it's all close. Everything is nice and close. Like, to get from Urangan, which Urangan is down on the corner down there, to get from Urangan to Point Vernon, you're looking at 15 minutes. It's really not... Everything's nice and close in Hervey Bay. Yeah, anyway, I'm going to wind up the stream. Got everything sitting out here in the middle of the sun. And apparently there's a heat wave hitting Queensland. It's it's gone from 29 degrees up to 31, so it's a heat wave. So I am going to wind it up. Yeah, hopefully I will see you soon. There may be another live stream tonight. There goes a bird flying through the scene. Maybe another live stream tonight. I'll keep an eye on the weather. We are they are predicting storms for the next few days. So, with a bit of luck, I wanted that over my trees. That's what I wanted over my trees. One day, everything has to line up for me. All right, I'm going to finish there. I will hopefully see everyone again very soon. All right, see ya. If I can find my stop button. Where's the stop button? There it is.